going on, everybody? Today we're doing something a little different. We are getting my 88 Monte Carlo out of hibernation from the winter. We are switching the wheels, going to drop the back end a couple inches, and finally introduce y'all to her for the channel. So with that, stick around. Guys, I got some important information for you all. The torque converter for the black car, sorry about the sun, has been ordered. Now it's just a waiting game. We've got a lot of the motor parts already coming in. Supposed to pick them up Friday, so we should have the short block back together. We're about to order turbos, so we're about to really get cracking on the 86, and we're about to turn that thing really up. That sun is awful today. But with that, you all haven't seen my 88. My 88 is my baby. I love her. This car means more to me than that 86 ever will, or any other car I ever build. This one started the obsession. My daughters have grown up in this car. My other daughter was born the day it was painted, so it means a lot to me. So with that, I'm gonna flip the camera around, talk about her, let you know what she is. She's not a whole lot, but she means a lot to me. So let me get this flipped around here. There she is. It's hard to see. That sun is terrible, but she is silver, very bright silver. This car I did all the body work on. My buddy actually owned the car first. I did all the body work, me and him in the garage, literally watching YouTube videos. I had the car painted in my garage by a professional painter. She is somewhat stock, kinda. I just went ahead and switched over the springs to some lowering springs I had. I don't know why it's sitting crooked. I'm guessing from my driveway. As you can see by the impact and stuff, we are putting the wheels off the black car onto this one so we can go cruise this weekend, even though it's not the greatest cruiser. So it has the Jag wheels normally on it right here. It's kind of hard to see. I actually have a tinted lens on right now because the sun is just terrible right here, and I really can't help it. But with that, ooh, that's too dark. So I'm actually going to switch the lens here in a minute so that you all can actually see, and then we'll get back into letting you all see her, and we'll go from there. Guys, family just got home, so as you could tell, it's just a little small block that's NA. This is manual steering, manual brakes. There is nothing on this motor it does not need. Reason being, this is a almost 700 solid roller cam in this thing, so that's why it's really not very streetable, because I have to constantly adjust the rocker arms, but that's okay. We're going to drive it for this weekend. If you look, there is two solenoids there, or regulators. The reason that is, this car was on nitrous at one point. We took it off because we went to the track. We ran faster than what they wanted. They told us to put a cage, and I said no, so I will not put a cage in this car. But it's full MSD, runs through the firewall. It's behind the glove box, so everything's hidden behind my glove box. As you can see right here, that is a custom panel that was built by a buddy of mine. He did that just for this car for me. But it's on electric fans with a switch. Interior is bone stock. This is a factory bench seat column shift car, and I like to mess with people because it still has the column shift, but you know, it has a floor shifter. I don't use the column shift, of course. It has a big tack with shift light. I wanted this car to be exactly what I wanted growing up, and that's what I built it to be. Nothing really interior wise in this car. It's not even really cleaned. It's not, I vacuum it out. I keep it as original as possible, but I mean, that's really about it. So the only other thing with the car, guys, flip this here. There it is. Only other major things with the car, it does have a Grand National rear end with a 342 gear. It is a 350 turbo, 3400-ish stall, but it's nothing crazy like it used to be. Yeah, the cam's a little big. It lopes like no other. That's what I wanted. I wanted a big cam that I had it custom ground just from comp, and I told the guy exactly what I was doing. I told him I wanted it to lope. So I think it's 106 center line to make it lope a little more. But it does sadden me. We are putting these torque thrust on there off the black car, and I'm not a big, this car has never been on anything but drag radials. I have driven it to Street Rod Nationals a couple miles up the road on radials. I have driven it to my work that was, I don't know, 10 miles or more on drag radials down the highway. But we are going to be going to Salem, Indiana, which is about a 50-minute trip to an hour, and I just don't want to keep pushing those drag radials, especially if it rains or anything like that. So we are putting the wheels off the black car back there on the car, even though it's going to hurt my feelings a little bit. My goal is to buy another set of wheels and tires soon that are actual street tires, and be able to just switch the rims back and forth. Those Jegs wheels are reasonably priced, so I'm hoping to do that as soon as that black car is done back there. But with that, we're not doing a lot. I just switched the rear springs over to lowering springs, but it's not getting much else. We're going to go ahead and, I guess, check the oil, trans fluid, coolant, all that stuff. I ran the car for a few minutes. I'm gonna back it back in here soon, because we're gonna go for a small cruise this weekend with some buddies and see how she does on back roads and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to go too fast down the highway with them, because the 342 and the or the 350 turbo, it puts me around 34 ish going down the highway, and since we just went to a smaller tire, it's gonna make it a little worse. So I might have to keep it calm going down the highway. Back roads are a little bad too. This car doesn't have a sway bar. It's got 90-10 QA1s in the front, so it does not steer the best, I guess you could say. I mean, basically I built it for a street and strip car, and that's what it's been, and it's been great, even though I got kicked out or told not to come back without a cage. So this car will never have a cage. This is my baby. I don't want it tore up. She stays covered. It means the world to me. But this is one that started the obsession. You'll see more of it soon. We're going to be doing some more things to it. I have this weird feeling we're going to be putting a 4L80 in this car real soon. I've already got a TCI trans controller put up, but we'll see. I don't know. This car will never probably have an LS unless something happens to this motor. But guys, with that, we'll talk about the black car for just a minute. Oh, that's terrible. Let's not do that. Let's not go there. The 86 is, with the converter being ordered and everything being ordered, I'm gonna shoot for a couple months. The 86 should be going. I'm gonna shoot for about 2 months. From start to finish, you're gonna probably see the build as far as we're gonna build the engine. You'll see the turbo, the new turbo kit. Man, that lighting is terrible, guys. Today. This camera is not happy with me. Let's go back out here. There we go. That's better. But you're gonna see the build from start to finish, from all the fab work to us putting it together, Steve tuning it. We're gonna go through, me and Steve are gonna go through wiring on this car. He is gonna explain a lot more wiring and why he does things on this. We didn't do it in the last video because he was trying to get the car done, and it's a lot easier on my car just to go ahead and explain it all. Besides that though, I mean, that's really it. I got some stuff already in for this car. Friday, like I said, Friday, the, was it crank bearings, rod bearings, and all the main bearings, cam bearings. What else? Something else supposed to be here Friday. So we're getting going. I mean, the winter's close to over, even though it's going to be freezing temperatures tonight. It's 50 something degrees out right now, so it feels good. But with that, guys, we're going to keep going. I'm going to finish up this silver car. Be prepared for more videos real soon. I just want to kind of introduce y'all to this car so y'all can finally see it, because I've talked about it a lot, and we'll talk about it more. There's a whole story behind this car and another car, and me acquiring them from a homeless lady that had a built Monte Carlo and a built Ford Ranger drag truck. We'll talk about it. It's a really messed up, weird story, but it kind of got me more into the G bodies than anything. My 88 here just kind of put it over the top with my obsession. So one more thing we're going to show you all, and my camera's acting still a little, come on. Yeah, she's still acting a little crazy. Just take this off. Boom. Nope, didn't help. But if you look right here, this is another project we're about to be doing. I'm about to send it out to have the body work done. I'm not sure why my dang camera is doing this. Hold on for just a second, guys. Let me try to fix it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm not great with cameras, guys. But this is a little Monte Carlo go-kart that I bought last year. I'm going to send it out and actually have the body work done by a buddy's dad. And I think, well, you can't see in there anyway. But I think what we're going to do is we are going to make that go-kart actually electric for my kids. And actually on the trailer that goes behind the 86, we are going to pull it on top of the trailer. Now my goal is to have the go-kart painted straight black just like the 86 and have the hood wrap done the exact same, just for fun, just because I can. Just something fun to do. I got it real cheap, and I've been looking for one for years, so I know a lot of guys that love Monte Carlos are going to really like that. They probably want them for their sons and daughters too. Well, sorry, it's not for sale, guys. But with that, guys, you can hit me up on Instagram. It's MonteGuy90. Facebook. Follow the YouTube channel. If you have any questions, any comments, you want to message me, just message me. But guys, I appreciate it. Keep watching. We got more videos coming.